Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So glad that you're here with me through this unboxing. And we're going to be unboxing the Network Acoustics ENO2 passive filter. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that once we get the box undone. So why am I talking to you about a passive filter that tends to go on a digital and on an analog based channel? Is because I've mentioned a couple times on this channel that having a high-res digital system is super important to me, not only as a reviewer to be able to compare new pressings and new reissues to their high-res counterpart, but also I enjoy high-res music as well. It's how I discover a lot of the albums that I go out and hunt. And when I sit down and listen to new artists, new music, things that people recommend, I want to hear them in their glory. I don't want to hear them through a tin can or through a Bluetooth headset, right? So I do focus a lot of time and energy on my digital system. I'm going to share with you more and more of that as this channel continues to grow, have some really cool, exciting things I'm going to be sharing with you on that front. But today we're doing an unboxing of the Network Acoustics ENO2. So let's go ahead and cut to it. All right, gang. Uh, I'm super excited about this one. This is, getting a clean digital signal is really, really important. And the ENO2 tends to sit between the network switch and your streamer. Now, this is passive, which means that it doesn't need any power supply to operate, which is a good thing in a sense because I am starting to run out of cable room in my rack. Now, I do have the Stack Audio Smooth LAN regenerator, and I will tell you that has been a fantastic device. I currently have that in between my network switch and streamer, and it has made such a huge difference in my digital experience. Now, my plan is to go on ahead and move that the Smooth LAN in between the router and the switch, and then from the switch to the streamer, we'll put the ENO2. That's the plan anyway. I want to play around with a couple different combinations. I might even at one point remove the smooth LAN completely from the system just to see how much the ENO2 can do on its own. But that's all to come in a future review. Today, it's just the unboxing, so let's get to it. Okay, let's go ahead and open this lovely box up. This beautiful brown FedEx box leads another box inside. Yes, it's like the, oh, there we go. All right. Now we know what we're getting into. It's not just a plain black box. Here we go, guys. Network Acoustics, ENO 2 packaging. You got slide off top here. Really premium box work, guys. This is even really nice print here. It's kind of raised up, textured, a little bit on the glossy side. You can kind of see how that reflects in the video there. It's premium packaging. When you're spending this type of money on a premium product, I think sometimes the experience is, unboxing it. So, okay. Now there seems to be some sort of, yeah, here we go. I didn't see this because it was facing away from me. There we go. And let's look inside. Ta-da! All right. Cool. So why don't I do this, guys? Why don't I go ahead and turn this camera around so you can see down into the box, and we'll get through all of this stuff together. Let's do that. All right, gang. Hopefully now this is a better view for you. I haven't touched anything. Everything's still preserved. So let's go ahead and take a look at what's inside the box. Now, you're presented with the manual, which is sealed up here. Make sure I'm in camera view. And while I get this unwrapped here, if you're wondering what the purpose of this device is kind of to filter out all of the high frequency noise, RFI, EMI from the network connection before it reaches your streamer or DAC. That's the idea here, guys, is just to make that signal a little bit cleaner, but it has really great overall results. And I kind of tell you where the optimum setup is here, the basic setup, optimum setup, getting into some further details here. I'm looking at this for the first time, so it's hard for me to narrate what's going on here. But they even tell you a little bit about basic versus optimal setup there, and then some how it's supposed to work with 1G, and some additional information. So really short and sweet. I don't expect much for something that's technically just plug and play anyway. There's also looks like a little black card here. So let's go ahead and open that up and see what's inside here. It is, oh my God, look at this. It is a certificate of authenticity, like from Network Acoustics. How cool is that? It's like when you buy designer shoes or something like that, they give you that certificate. This also says that it was already tested. They're not burnt in, as far as I'm aware. They're just tested to make sure they work. I don't think they do any factory burn-in time, but I'll clarify that before we get to the review portion of this device. Now, are you guys ready to see it? Drum roll. Here we go. Oh, that was a little bit messy. See, I have no style. I really don't. I am not smooth at all. So this looks like this comes out. Okay. And there we go. That's how it comes out. Drops from the bottom. It's heavy. My first impression is this thing is freaking heavy, man. This is a heavy device. Can you guys see that? Look at that. And then here we got the in and the out connections. And that's really it, guys. It just says Network Acoustics on the front, in and out. There's nothing on the sides. There's nothing going on here other than the magic inside this box, which I'm going to dive all into the technical aspects of this and talk to you about any changes I hear in my system after it is implemented. But man, I can tell you, I don't know if you're able to see that, but that is like it's like a solid brick. This thing is heavy. It's a lot heavier than you would think it is. So that's my first impressions of it. It's built like a freaking tank, man. Void if you remove. So there you go. Really, really cool. Really beautiful piece of hardware here. And you can tell that it's at least industrious. And it included our, which is probably the state of the art network cables. So we have these beautiful, gorgeous Ethernet cables here. Really thick cabling. Let's get a little tag on it here. What does that say? It says NA for Network Acoustics. So really, really gorgeous. I don't know if you can see that there. I believe these are all handmade as well. So yeah, there we go. You see that? Gorgeous cable. Somebody who spent their life in technology and networking, I can tell you these are some of the nicest freaking cables I've seen in networking. So hands down, great job, guys, here. Really, really beautiful. Beautiful cables. I guess that's the direction. They want you to plug them in. So it looks like they even have some directional arrows on them. I'll just confirm that, but that's probably which way the signal should go. And again, let's see here. Beautiful, beautiful cable there. You see it? Good. And that's it, but that's all we need. There's nothing else that we need to put into this system. So let me go ahead and get this camera turned around so we can talk about next plans on the channel. So there you go. That is the ENO2 that I just can't wait to get plugged into the system. And the nice thing is it's going to be a simple plug and play. I don't even have to worry about finding a place to plug in a power cable. So I'm very interested to see how this one turns out. As somebody who spent a lifetime in networking and in technology, I find this stuff super fascinating. And I'm looking forward to delving into, can these things really make a difference? I'll tell you, I was really impressed with the Smoothland from Stack Audio. I'm going to see how this compares and see where it stacks up in the realm of things. But super happy to have one of these Network Acoustics ENO2s in my system. And if you want to hear the results, if I like it, if it's something you should consider, put on your want list, short list to buy, stay tuned, man. Like and subscribe because a future video reviewing this is going to be happening in the near future. So until then, I'll see you next time.